Damn, this is a long ass episode.
Ethan?
I think we gotta do this per episode rather than per chapter. This is gonna be a long ass thing. Ethan, what you playing around, bitch? I thought I dead.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I'm here. It's okay.
Oh, poor kiddo, he's worried. Don't worry him, man.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
Yes, I also
He was
don't
worried
like
you
it.
were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
Doesn't Ethan die?
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
No, she's not.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is smart.
You'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Yeah, doesn't
Everyone's
Ethan
worried
like
about
die
me,
to Ramsay
but I'm
or
not.
something?
I know you'll protect us.
I'm trying to
Who
recall.
said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Ooh.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
You got this, buddy.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
First of all, your stance is wrong, kiddo, but your heart's in the right
Remember
place.
when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry.
Must
at
be hard being the
everything.
second-born son.
Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
Alive?
I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
Don't want
I
to
don't
change.
want to get angry. But I may have to. Father did sometimes.
But you're nice. Everybody says that about you.
Because he had no responsibility, madame. Now he has a lot.
Since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Cute. Children are so adorable. Awkward
Lord
moments of
Ethan,
silence.
you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
You say Lord Ethan, and then you say quickly on your feet. How about I stab the shit out of you, bitch? Rude ass motherfucker.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitetail has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay.
Of course,
With his
if we have to
family.
go.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
We do have to step up for the responsibility, you know. Even though I'm pretty sure I have a vague memory of this character dying. I'm not sure.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Oh, he's a fat bastard. Well, I mean, nothing wrong, but he's just a bastard, obviously.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
He
My
died a
father
hero.
died a hero.
We were trying to be friendly.
Fighting for
Fuck
the
you.
North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye. And look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You
Yeah,
little
man.
fuck! That's how you talk to a lord!
That's how you talk to a
Forresters
lord.
have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not
That's not
finished.
what I meant.
Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
I don't mean to be rude. Literally everything that I'm picking is sounding different in my head, and he's saying it differently. Jesus.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
He was only
Garrett was
defending
only
himself.
defending himself.
Yeah.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name.
How
And
do
you
you
are
answer
the
for your man?
Lord of
Bitch.
this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
I did.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer
We're gonna
to
get to
Roose
his Bolton
Bolton.
anyway.
What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Haha, bitch.
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
I like her. She's gonna die probably because
That
stronger
lad
woman.
may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
Not like we can do anything about it. I hope we made the right
I was wrong
choices.
about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Wait. Whew.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Oh, okay. We get to walk around now. Cool, ironwood box. I like her outfit. She looks good. Oh man, I don't want to read the letter yet. No. Can I exit? Back out. I want to read the letter. Fuck that. Let's walk around first. Dusty old tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
No, dude, they're dead. I don't know, you haven't been told, but they're dead.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
If anything, it's raining blood. Ma'am. Letter from mother. No, not yet. High garden. Oh!
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena. Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Isn't that where Daenerys is?
Ethan made this for me.
Read.
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Does she not know? Oh yeah, she doesn't know that her father's dead. She looks so sad all the time. Mother's letter. Read. Damn, she just like popped out of nowhere.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Let him in. It's okay.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
You could just pour that bucket.
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Dang, it
I
looks
may
like a
be wrong.
painting.
But it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaid.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Damn.
They
means she's
appeared
not
to be
negative.
having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it
What
was
did they
definitely
say?
an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and in House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know.
Thank you. I appreciate
Most
it.
people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Thank you, sir. Very, very nice of you.
Good night, milady.
Did you say night? It's still morning. The
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, milady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own.
She's so pretty.
What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
What?
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me.
Does that mean you're gonna take me off your service, ma'am?
She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be
so
fine.
pretty.
I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
By the way, everything I said about Ethan did not come out the way I thought it would. So,
Good luck.
thank you. Oh yeah, we're in King's Landing now, not in Highgarden. For some reason in my head we were in Highgarden. Tyrion!
You can do this.
Yeah, Marjorie's so... Oh man, I'm covering Marjorie's face. I'm so sorry. You guys aren't able to appreciate her true beauty. Ooh. Oh, I'm trying to move left and right. I thought it was going to be funny. Oh, Tyrion and Cersei.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
How is it evening, but it's still morning
Lord
outside?
Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Kneel before her. We have to...
Your Grace.
as Marjorie said. You know.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
We have to say it.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were... are... Wardens?
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Tyrion is just
Perhaps too
amused.
clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is a new warden?
He is the Warden
I
of
don't
the
know.
North,
We're
Your
sticking to
Grace.
the wardens, like, you know, saviors and everything.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
She
The
looks
girl
like she
has
wants
a
to kill me.
remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge
Marjorie's
new
like,
alliances.
man, you're gonna kill me.
There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king.
She
You'll
doesn't
be
like
ashamed to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks.
That's
wielding
true.
a battle
Tyrion
axe
makes a
for the
lot of
Northern
sense.
Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge
I won't
her,
judge
man.
her,
Fuck
Your
you.
Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
Yes.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Yes, bitch.
Loyalty can be such a hard
I love
thing to
Cersei. Like,
define.
as much as she is a pain in the
The
ass,
city
she is.
alone is filled
Her
with all
power is
sorts
so
of
strong.
ambitious
Like,
opportunists looking to reinvent
Damn.
themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I won't be conflicted.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
Oh, I'm sorry. I like Marjorie, so we know that Joffrey dies.
I must
so.
choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
I don't care. I'm gonna
She
die anyway.
is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I love Tyrion.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'm not sure if Marjorie likes me right now or not.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
This character sounds like she's
You were
always
brave to
wanted to
declare
kill
your loyalty
herself.
to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei...
She's
she
gonna
will
kill
not
me one
soon
way or the
forget
other.
what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I wasn't
But
trying
it
to
certainly
please
wasn't
her.
what Cersei was expecting.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
I'm afraid
it may
I
be far
can't.
too dangerous.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion. But it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion.
We're not losing the
Now,
house.
if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
I know. But you see, I already know that House Forrester is kind of doomed, and I'm pretty sure this lady also doesn't survive, so I'm not really... What is it called? We're here to please Marjorie, you know.
Mira, I was worried.
Hello.
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
Not so great,
It's more than a
obviously.
little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now.
It's only just begun, my ma'am.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true.
Gosh.
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Stressful.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Oh, so the Forresters are all
Right.
tightly knit family.
Of course.
Right.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match!
Hey, don't be so belittling.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
Sorry, my lady.
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
Sorry.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful.
So I love
the Queen
Marjorie.
was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes.
Yes.
There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over.
Yes.
I
She's so
fear
pretty
it will only
still.
get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but
I
to
love that I'm
you.
just like not saying so much commentary. I'm just like into this story and my brain is just
Do you
dead.
agree?
Sarah's right.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
It really is just looking like a paint.
I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Will she help me?
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Okay. Not sure if you should. Not sure if we should trust Sarah at this point. Okay. Okay, let's just
go
do
on.
it.
Ask.
My mother needs our help. I guess I don't know which one.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this
To
of you,
ask.
but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes.
Which she will.
She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Ask something
That is no small request, especially now.
Okay,
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise.
She's not gonna do it,
But
is
my
she?
mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
I hope it's just because we're talking on the mother's behalf, so she doesn't take it personally.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Where we made the wrong move. I don't think that's gonna turn out that well for us. Okay. God, this is 1 hour already. Holy shit. Okay. I might have to cut this episode in half and just like shoot the second part of this during the editing. So if it suddenly ends, y'all know why.
7 hours.
We'll probably do like chapter 1 half, chapter 2 half. You know, so well, you guys might know this explanation midway.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Should I be
Pity he didn't know your
looking
father
at
was
something?
the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Stay still.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time
If we
already.
ran, we would have been caught for sure. we want to look at this? It's okay. This whole chapter is probably gonna be cut into 2 episodes so that it doesn't get overwhelming for you guys, which is why I'm only explaining it now.
Bloody hell.
Yep. That's great. Stop it here. I feel like it's the right move right now is to stop it here because it's so late. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode of Game of Thrones Telltale. And I am generally I'm captured. Like I'm trying to actually remember some of the story as I'm going through this. And all I remember is the Foresters are pretty fucked at the end of this whole thing. I hope you guys enjoy it. We're gonna be in this ride together. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna continue playing this game because I like it. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you like that video, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to see the continuous more of this episode. I forgot the wording. If you want to see more of this series, I mean. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I love you guys, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I appreciate it, and I'm gonna head off to bed because I'm sleepy as hell. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.